Hey guys, 16th of August, 2021. We're having a really nice, beautiful day. It's breezy, if you can see over there. It's kind of breezy again. We seem to get a lot of that nice breeze here in Lipa City. And I wanted to talk about what I had said before in the video about if you're going to hardware shop. So what happened this morning, I dropped my wife off at the school, and I'm going to go hardware shopping. This was about 3.5 hours ago. And I stopped up at the big city hardware, and had no luck. They didn't have the leg screw that I needed. They don't have much there for hardware stuff. So I went ahead, lots of ants. So I went ahead and stopped at a couple of the local ones. Well, one of the shops, I think it was the third one I stopped at, I showed the girl, I have one. I took it out of the wall to show him what I needed, the exact size that I needed. And I showed it to the chubby girl there, and she's like, "No, we don't have that." Okay, all right. It seems like a common item that every hardware store should have. So I was walking away, and the way their hardware store was, it was one of the ones you can't go into. And when I was walking away, they had it was L-shaped thing. And I looked over here, and there it is. There it is, what I needed. So I said, "Oh, here, it's right here, right here." She put her hands on it. "We don't have that." And I looked at the fellow standing there, and I was like, "Wow, isn't this something?" And he said, "The next one up the street has it. Just go there." You know, he kind of was a nice fellow. So I went up the street, and sure enough, I get there. There was an older woman there, and I showed her what I wanted. She walked right over, grabbed me two. I'm done. I got my job done. But I had stopped at so many places. And before that, when I first went to City, I went there because I could use the debit card. These little mom and pop ones, there's no debit card, anything there. I stopped at four banks before I found an ATM that was available. They're all under maintenance right now, all of them. I stopped at, I first went to security because there's no charge for if I use my card there. Nope, sorry, closed. It's just the way it is. Long line, so I'm not going inside. Went to RCBC, they have two there. Nope, sorry, can't use it. So then I left and went to a BDO. It's got two in front of the place. Guess what? Nope, offline. So guys, watch out here. It's probably best when you have money if you keep it in your pocket, because these cash machines here are absolutely ridiculous. It's a joke to get money. I spent an hour just trying to get the money to go to these other hardware stores that won't sell me anything. You know, they don't. That girl, you could just tell she did not like me, I think, as a foreigner. She just was, when I first spoke to her, she was immediately nasty. "We don't have." Oh, okay, all right, you don't got it. I'll go. And then when I saw it there, she still wouldn't sell. And it was like just unbelievable how rude. When I was in the States, I knew a lot of Filipinos, and I think they send the higher class of people there. Now, I know a lot of guys around here, the workmen and stuff, very nice people, but I have noticed going to hardware stores, there's it seems to me in this area, they're like anti-foreigner people. I don't know why that is. It's something I'm noticing. Maybe they don't like tall people. I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe it's not foreigner. Maybe it's just because I'm tall. I'm not sure. But I went up to one just right up the road here because I made this huge circle to try to find this, and I was stopping at every hardware store. And the three girls that were there, young girls, just were giggling and they couldn't function. And I'm like, I'm showing them what I want. "Do you have this?" And then they just walk away. And that, they say that, my wife says, oh, they're just shy. Well, I got a translation for shy. It's called rude in my country. That's just absolutely rude. I know when you have a business or something like that and foreigners come, you're extra nice to them. They're foreigners. They're traveled a long way. Be nice to them. Not here. You're not going to run into that here. It's a whole different ball game. But I finally did get my lag screws and got them bolted in there, and I'll get that hung. Today we got our smoke detectors put up, one in each bedroom upstairs and one in the living room down here. There was no wire run for them, which, there should have been a power for those, but they don't do that here, so it's battery. So we'll test them and watch them. It's nice to have them, and getting a lot of dumb things done, little tiny things that just need to be done around here. We're getting them, but my problem is when I go to do these little tiny things, it just takes so long. I could go to the mall and go to the True Value hardware store, and I think what I'm going to have to start doing is just doing that. Either go over to Robinson's, go to the handyman, because those people in there seem to know what they're doing, and also at the S&M, at the True Value, and start using those, because they have the stuff, they have knowledgeable people, where these little I call it like little you might call them hillbilly stores, local mom and pops. Some of them are just extremely rude, to me anyway. So, that's not where I'm going to spend my money. That one Man Cuke or whatever it's called in town here, I'll never shop at those guys again. They were just completely off the wall and blatantly anti-foreigner or anti-tall person. I'm not sure. But very hard to get things done in a timely manner here. It doesn't seem like you can just run out to your local store, get what you need, come home, finish your job. Plan a day if you want to get hardware, or just go to the mall. Don't pay the extra money, pay the higher price, because if I'd have done that this morning, I'd have saved money. I would have absolutely saved money, because I wouldn't have been running around for 3.5 hours to try to get what I need and have to deal with incredibly rude people. It's amazing. I said this before. When I was in the States, I ran into Filipinos. I never really ran into ones that were anything other than nice, just decent people. But you're going to run into some very rude people here. These little mom and pop stores, they just don't want to help you, or they pull this shy crap, and that's a real shame. That's a real shame. I would never treat anybody like that. If I showed them what I wanted, I had one. I took it out of the wall because I needed 2 more, and I showed it to them. They just don't have. They didn't want to sell me anything. I guess it wasn't enough money for them, but that's another store I crossed off my list of where I won't ever return. Why would I go to a place where I'm going to be treated horribly? Not rudely, horribly. It just amazes me. I didn't see so much of that when I was over Carmona way, but now that I'm in Lipa City, I'm seeing a lot more of it. And personally, I'm not accustomed to it. I've been here for 9 years. It's 9 years now, and I really haven't run into it so badly until I moved here. So, but we're here now. I'm going to have to deal with it. Maybe this is not the best place for a foreigner or a tall person. I'm still not sure why. They're just so nasty to me. I don't know what the reason is, why they're being nasty to me. Or the ones who get the stupid giggles and won't even help you and just turn their back on you and walk away. I don't understand that rudeness. I personally think you just start off being nice to everybody when you first meet them, and generally you're going to get that back. But I'm seeing a lot of, since I've been doing a lot of things around the house here, I'm seeing a lot of people that are just, I'm shocked. I wished it could have worked out when we were building this place. I could have been down here in the beginning. I wish we'd have come here first before I bought to find out the rudeness that you get here when you're shopping, when you're when you're out spending money. I mean, isn't that what they want? They want you to come in their store and spend money. You know, it's not like, yeah, I might come in for something here a little bit, and then you're super nice to me, and guess what? I'm going to go back there and maybe buy more stuff and bigger stuff, you know. But to be so rude right off the bat and just cut off your nose to spite your face, I'm not understanding that, and I'm not seeing that. You know, I never saw Filipinos in that light before, and it just keeps coming. I mean, I haven't made a lot of videos on it because I hate to be down on them or anything like that. I'm a foreigner here in this country, but damn, it's, you know, I had to make a video like this because I'm getting a lot of this now, and I don't go in there being crappy. I mean, I don't go into any store being crappy. I know there's sometimes the guys don't know what they're going to do, or they're going to find you anything. They don't know their product. That's not their fault. I don't hold that against them. But when you walk into a store that, you know, it's a mom and pop, you think they should know their stuff. And just say, sure, they're right over there. Here, let me get you 2 of them. And I could have been on my way and saved an hour and a half. But I'm just a little disheartened today about how I was treated again. It's very shameful. I think that girl should absolutely be ashamed of herself. I bet she wouldn't have done that if her mother and father were there. The dude outside that I was talking to said that's the daughter of the owners. And I truly believe if the parents would have been there, they'd have probably boxed her ears. I mean, how rude. How incredibly rude. So, but that's something that's going on. This ain't a real happy video. Sorry, guys, but I'm just letting you know how it is here. It seems like this particular area, there's a anti-tall person, anti-foreigner sentiment in a lot of the shops, or they just don't want to be helpful at all. So that's where we're at. And but we're having a beautiful day. We're having a beautiful day. We got some of the laundry done this morning. Faye's up at the school. Not only is she doing getting all the stuff set up for the school for the kids, she's trying to find us a tutor, one of the teachers that can't work right now, and have them either come out to the house or we'll take them there or something. I want to get these kids started off with it. We've been going online now on YouTube, and there's a lot of stuff that the kids are learning. We found a phonics one, I got a math one, and they're just whipping this stuff off. So, but I still think you have to have a set-up thing where they learn, just like a school. And if it's got to be here or at somebody else's house, that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. And this is disheartened Rick Shaw. Very sad. So don't forget to pray, and pray for these people who are extremely rude in this country, that they'll turn around and they'll not be so anti-foreigner. Rick Shaw out.